Hello everyone, today we're going to be ranking every boss, yes, every single boss, all 46 of them in Hollow Knight. I only got the game 2 or 3 months ago, but I've beaten Pantheon 5, so... Anyways, let's go. By the way, the bosses will be ranked by how enjoyable the fight is, and this is just my opinion, so your favourite boss could be completely different from mine. Number 46, Markov. This is by far the worst boss fight in the entire game. Markov throws 2 knives at you and he'll randomly spin his shield around faster than you can say this boss is garbage and never should have been created. And if you're doing this fight in Pantheon 5, the floor is deleted. Why? Just why? Why do you exist, Markov? If you couldn't tell somehow this fight sucks. Number 45, Gru's Mother. The Gru's Mother isn't very difficult, but it's very annoying to kill because you're trying to hit it and it starts pinballing itself around the room. But apart from that, it's a pretty average fight. It's very annoying to kill in the Pantheons as well. Number 44, Elderhu. Elderhu is he's a boss. Not a fun one. Number 43, Soul Warrior. I don't think this should be considered a boss, but it is, so yeah. In the early game, when you fight them in the Soul Sanctum, they are really annoying because they teleport all over the place and fire weird soul orbs. I don't really like this boss, it's just really annoying. Number 42 are Blobbles. Yeah, Blobbles are cute and they love each other, and that's about it. They spam a lot of frozen Fanta and it's annoying to dodge, and half the time I just stand there like... Number 41, Vengefly King. The Vengefly King. It's just a big Vengefly, and to be honest, he's really only the king of breaking your eardrums. But the main reason why I put him slightly higher than most people would is because you can actually predict its attacks, unlike this stupid piece of garbage. Number 40, Fluke Mom. Ugh. I hate the Fluke Mom. You know what? I hate everything in the Royal Waterways. Why do people like this boss? It's literally a Minecraft sporter. This fight's done in what, like 7 seconds? Even on Radiant, it's really easy. Number 39, Winged Nosk. Winged Nosk would be pretty cool if it wasn't just a knockoff Vengefly King, and then he spits Fanta everywhere, and he has a hitbox larger than the entire Mantis village. I mean, like, yeah, it's pretty cool that they made a version of Nosk that has wings, but like, this fight just sucks. Number 38, Mamu. Mamu is cute, but apart from that, this fight is garbage, and if you're doing this fight on Ascended, Radiant, or Pantheon 5, the arena is smaller, and she'll ricochet off the wall and come back at you faster than you can say this fight is trash. Number 37, Zero. What was that? Zero scores a 0 in terms of fun and difficulty. He throws knives at you, and that's really all there is to this boss fight. Number 36, God Tamer. Just pogo on the beast because the Tamer just gives up if you kill it. You may be questioning, what does the Tamer do in this fight? And to be honest, I don't know. Number 35, Umu. This boss is really easy in the base game because Quirrell comes and pops Umu and you can attack it, but in the Pantheons you have to knock jellyfish into Umu and it's insanely annoying. Number 34, No Eyes. No Eyes is a dream warrior who went out and ventured into Helenos, but shortly after the infection broke out and she went back to the sanctuary where she was killed by her children. But anyway, she just chills while ghosts fly around and she's really annoying in more than one way. 33, Massive Moss Charger. People always joke about this boss, but you know what? He doesn't deserve it. This boss is a bush with a face. That is so cool, and at least it has more attacks than the Vengefly King. You've got to be prepared for it to jump or dash. You have no idea what it's going to do. Or you could do this. Number 32, Enraged Guardian. Now this fight's just a faster version of the Crystal Guardian fight, but he does double damage, which really sucks. But if you have Shade Cloak, you can just dash through him and the fight's really easy. Number 31, Galleon. Galleon is a cool boss. Well, at least he's better than the other Dream Warriors. He just floats there while his scythe comes at you, and when you get him down to 60% health, he'll spawn another scythe and another at 30%. But he cannot really place much higher as a Dream boss, so yeah. Number 30, Grey Prince Zote. I didn't really know where to put this boss. He was kind of in that grey area for me. Okay, no, but seriously, this boss is fine. Number 29, Brooding Morlek. This fight isn't too hard, even if you fight it before getting to Green Path. He spits projectiles, too many projectiles, yeets himself across the room, and that's about it. You can heal almost whenever you want in this fight, so yeah. Number 28, White Defender. This is a little controversial, but you know what? I'm gonna say it. White Defender's not that good of a boss. Yeah, sure, it's fine, but I found it kind of annoying when I first fought it. But it's at the same time, it's also a good boss. Number 27, False Knight. From here on out, the bosses are pretty good. Like, every single boss from now on, they're good bosses. Like, I like all these bosses. The False Knight. It seems confusing, but he's really a cute little bug thing. It's not too hard of a fight. It can be confusing at first, but it's not a very hard fight, but it's fun. That's all I have to say. Number 26, Crystal Guardian. This boss is fun. He shoots lasers, you're fighting over a bench, which is kinda stupid, and then when you beat him, he jumps into the ceiling. Level 25, the Collector. This boss just sounds psychotic. If you fought him before, you know he sounds like he's about to kidnap you, and then he fails. It's a pretty fun fight. That's it. Number 24, Broken Vessel. Okay, this fight's pretty fun. Yeah, it's a good fight. The balloons are annoying. I don't know what just happened to my voice. Number 23, Lost Kin. Here's a tip for if you're fighting Lost Kin. Do everything but faster. That's literally all this boss is. It's just Broken Vessel but slightly faster. Number 22, Hive Knight. The Hive Knight is a pretty fun fight. Not too hard, but not too easy. The music is great. He teleports, throws up other bees. Don't know what that's all about. I hope this isn't what bees actually do in real life. Number 21, Traitor Lord. The Traitor Lord is a very good boss. I like it a lot. It's very fun, easy, and the backstory of how it betrayed the Mantis Lords and blah blah blah. I'm actually kind of happy they made him do 2 hearts of damage, or masks, whatever, because otherwise he would be way too easy. Number 20, the Radiant. Now, the thing that made me put this boss a bit lower than you'd expect is because every single time you want to fight the Radiants, you have to fight the Hollow Knight. Someone will be mad at me for putting the Radiants this low, but I don't care. Every time you want to fight it, you have to fight the Hollow Knight, and then Silksong comes in and tells you to get down! And then you fight the Radiants, and then you beat the Radiants, and then Silksong probably rushes off so you don't find out what the release date is for our game. Number 19, Nosk. Nosk screams like he just stubbed his toe and then he runs across the room at Mach 5. I don't think many people like this boss very much, but I like this boss. That might be because he's a spider and I'm Australian, so, yeah. Number 18, Gorb. Gorb is my favourite Dream Warrior. It's a simple fight. He fires spears, then 2 rounds of spears, and then you will never believe this, 3 rounds of spears. And the sounds he makes are kind of funny, so yeah. He's the best Dream Warrior. If you don't agree, you're wrong. 17, Watcher Knights. This fight is pretty easy, but it's actually quite fun, and I don't know why, but the sound it makes when you hit them is just, I don't know. Just listen to it. Good fight. Number 16, Hornet Protector. Hornet, aka Silksong, is one of the coolest bosses in the game. She throws her nail, dashes, and uses the famous spaghetti attack. Overall, this fight is pretty easy. She's really only the protector of the Silksong release date. Number 15, Soulmaster. This fight is really fun because it's not hard and it's not too easy unless you fight him in the Pantheons. And the lore behind the Soul Sanctum is really cool. In the second phase, he starts aggressively headbutting the floor and he becomes the master of self-inflicted headaches. Number 14, the Hollow Knight. That's the game I'm playing. This fight is just incredible. The music, oh my god, the music and the story of how the Hollow Knight was sealed away to protect Hellenes from the infection, that definitely worked. But this fight is just incredible. Number 13, Dung Defender. This battle is awesome. It's not hard. It's just fun. I don't really know what else. What else do? Number 12, Oro and Mato. Are the Watcher Knights without that stupid Beyblade stuff. What I also like is that they use their nail arts when they're in the fight. Yeah, they're just a good boss. Number 11, Grim. Grim is a cool boss. First, his music is awesome, he is very cool, and his attacks are awesome as well. But he's not as good as his other version. And we're in the top 10. These are the 10, in my opinion, best bosses in Hollow Knight. Starting with number 10, Hornet Sentinel. How confident do you have to be to lose and then be like, no, I don't need to change how I fight, I've just got to do it faster, and then end up being 5 times harder than before. The arena you fight Hornet in is just incredible, and she also stands Sentinel over the Silksong release date, which it'll probably be released in 2033. I swear that's the last Silksong release date joke in this Number 9, the Mantis Lords. What? This fight is incredible. You beat one of the Mantis Lords and you're like, oh, okay, I'm prepared for the second one to come out. And then both of them come at you and you're like, what the hell? And then you probably die. Number 8, Failed Champion. The Failed Champion, I don't think is a very popular boss, but I like him quite a lot. If you're doing this fight, do it faster. And he does double damage. Number 7, Nail Sage Sly. This dude is rocking a nail 3 times the size of him. Nail Sage Sly is just awesome. He uses all 3 nail arts, and in the final phase, he's literally bouncing off the walls. And do they let people off the street record lines? Number 6, Soul Tyrant. The Soul Tyrant is like every single other Dream Warrior. It's faster, and the attacks are a bit more difficult to dodge. But unlike most people probably, I don't know, I really like this boss. And we're in the top 5, my favourite 5 bosses in Hollow Knight. So number 5 is Paint Master Shio. You know what? No, I'm sick of this. Whenever someone ranks Hollow Knight bosses, they always put the other 2 Nail Masters above Paint Master Shio. Paint Master Shio is the best one. He paint. I like art, and he artist. I also really like how you can tell what attack he's going to do by what colour his paintbrush is, and it's just a really good fight. Number 4, Absolute Radiance. The Absolute Radiance is very cool, and it's really hard. You summon spikes from the ground, random beams of... Why does it say beams? It should say beams. Random beams of light, more random beams of light, swords coming out from every direction possible, and blades out of her face, and also the weird orb. This boss is very good, but it's also really hard. Number 3, Sisters of Battle. Now, when you get to this fight in Pantheon 5, you're like, oh, okay, Mantis Lords, that's easy. And then you beat the first Mantis, and you're like, okay, I'm ready for the other 2 Mantises. And then all 3 come at you at once trying to kill you. And then they probably do destroy you. Or you somehow manage to weave through the attacks, and it's so cool. I love this fight. Number 2, Pure Vessel. Pure Vessel is one of the greatest bosses ever. He is the vessel picked to defend Hellenes from the infection, so you bet he's going to be absolutely busted. But he's not as good as... Number 1, Nightmare King Grim. Finally, my favourite boss in the game, Nightmare King Grim. This boss is incredible. The music is awesome. Just listen to it. The attacks are crazy and very fun to dodge, and he looks cool. And you get to the final phase and your heart starts going faster than the Nightmare Heart in the background, and then you probably die. Now, most people would say that this boss isn't their favourite. It is for me, though. Now, just thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. This video took me a very long time to make. When I say very long time, I mean it took me 3 days, but it took me a lot of time still, okay? So just do it, please. And no matter how bad a boss is, there's something unique about each individual one. Except for this. Bye!